guys, it's Caroline. Today I'm going to be doing some special effects zombie makeup. I'm going to be using some paints for shading, and I'm also going to be using a silicone modeling compound, but you can use latex or just eyeshadow or whatever you have lying around. This is good for Halloween or just if you want to get spooky. So thanks for watching and enjoy. Alright, so to make a zombie face, we're going to start out by taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, any neutrals palette that you have, and I'm going to just start creating shadows under the eyes. So for shading her under eyes, I'm starting off with a light gray and blending it. And then as that gets more diffused, I'm going in with a darker gray and eventually a black to create kind of a soft shadow, kind of like when you're blending eyeshadow or anything like that. I'm then going in and shading the crease area in her eye and creating something similar to what we did on the bottom with the soft diffused shadow, just on the upper lid. We already just kind of created a dead-like look, but now we're going to make her look a little bit sick with red tone shadows. This is from the warm part of the palette. Morphe 35O is great for this if you have something like that, just any type of like warm, neutral toned palette.
I find it highly ironic that you're making me look terribly sick by warming up my face.
Yes, always.
As a almost undead person, that feels very comforting.
Yeah.
To achieve that, I'm going underneath her eye, and I'm using reds like I talked about earlier, and just kind of blending it out, creating a diffused shadow, but not as diffused as we did before on the upper lid.
I'm going to use the neutral section of the palette, and I'm just going to kind of sicken up.
So with that neutral section, I'm going in and really focusing on her forehead and the contours of her cheeks, and just making sure that it looks really indented and sick and just kind of dead.
We're gonna start with some alcohol activated paints. This is Skin Illustrator, the effects palette, but you can definitely just use anything that you have, eyeshadows, lipsticks, cream paint, just anything. And this is activated with 99% alcohol only, so it won't come off with anything else. So the thing about special effects, it's a lot of just randomization. It's kind of what you have to do, because, you know, just everything looking the same and everything looking clean with like a brush wouldn't look very like,
And we want this to look a little,
This is true. So I'm using just a regular cosmetic sponge. I went around and just picked random holes out of it just with my fingers. You can use tweezers, whatever. And it creates this kind of varied pattern. So then when you put this on, it's a little bit more, you know.
bloody and gory.
Yeah.
Looks like I've been in a horrible, horrible accident or my skin's decaying.
All of which is just
All of it.
look.
It's very charming.
So since she is a zombie, I'm going to be using some yellows and some green toned paints, which is kind of what happens when a bruise ages.
Right.
She's living for it, yeah.
Oh my god.
So now I'm using a stippling sponge, which you can get at any effects store. Some makeup stores have them. And it's going to create the same pattern that this did, but a little bit more sparse.
And let me ask this question as a makeup person in general. Well, how would one stipple if one was not applying oddball special effects makeup?
I mean, you know, it depends on what makeup you like. You could obviously wear this full face to homecoming.
I mean,
It's
a
beautiful.
full stipple face.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want that?
Our camera ran out of batteries, so we didn't get to record a lot of this, but basically I'm just creating more shadows in the collarbones and kind of rib-like effects. I'm then mixing a batch of 3rd Degree, which is a 2-part silicone modeling compound. You do have to work pretty quickly with this, as it sets in about 5 minutes. To create the mouth wound, I'm basically making the area around the actual wound look inflamed. To do this, I'm building up the 3rd Degree and blending the edges out into the skin. If you want a cleaner blend, you can use 99% alcohol to smooth the silicone in.
Alright, everybody, this is the finished look. Perfect for prom, a night out.
Halloween.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Seems
Big
too
bag.
obvious, really.
yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have a bunch more videos out soon for Halloween. More special effects, more body paint coming your way. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy and subscribe. I will have the link to Trudi's video in the description and her channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.